Now, here's your first alert weather forecast with meteorologist Jason Livia.
Well, we are looking at a pretty active weekend this weekend. A first alert weather day is in place for Sunday for the potential for some pretty gusty winds around the area. We're looking at winds, at least gusts, up to about 40 miles an hour throughout both the morning and the afternoon hours on Sunday. This could cause some isolated power outages and definitely blow Halloween decorations around. So you're definitely going to want to bring those in throughout the day on Saturday. But you will be able to bring them back out by the time we get into next week. So the cold front that is bringing all of this has already developed and is slowly moving over towards the southeast. It's pretty weak right now, but over the next couple of days, it will start to strengthen. We are seeing winds already starting to come in from the south as this high pressure continues to move off to the southeast, which is why tomorrow is going to be so warm. When we're looking at the futurecast jumping into Sunday once again, we're looking at some lines of showers and thunderstorms moving through the Mid-Ohio Valley, especially what looks to be a stronger line of storms coming in Sunday afternoon. There is a marginal risk for some severe weather to move through the Mid-Ohio Valley for Sunday afternoon, primarily looking at those spotty damaging winds like we've been talking about for the last couple of days. But because of the high wind environment throughout the region, there is also a potential chance for an isolated and brief tornado. The risk is low and there's nothing to really worry about too much, but it's something to keep an eye on as we move through the weekend. When we're looking at those gusts of wind, it'll be throughout the day on Sunday. The highest chances for those high winds will be around the same time that we see the heavy rain and those thunderstorms trying to move through the Mid-Ohio Valley. Early to mid Sunday afternoon is that specific time frame for any of that, but we'll start seeing those winds cool off or calm down as we head into Sunday night and into early next week. Now, heading into the rest of the evening tonight, we're at about 66 degrees on the Highmark Skycam in Parkersburg. We're starting to see some high clouds start to move into the region, and that'll help limit how cool we get tonight. Most of the area starting to see a little bit of drop in temperatures, but still mostly in those mid to upper 60s. By the time we get to the start of the football games around the region, we'll be closer to the low 60s at kickoff, and then the mid to upper 50s by the time we get to halftime. Those clouds will continue to increase throughout the night tonight, which is part of the region. Our low tonight is only 46 degrees, and not as cold as it was this morning, but still a little bit on the cool side. Heading into tomorrow, it's going to be a very warm day, getting into the upper 70s with a high around 79, but isolated low 80s are still possible. It is going to be very warm tomorrow, and then throughout the rest of the week, we'll see our cold front come through on Sunday and then bring us back to the 60s heading into next week. That'll do it for weather. Back to you, Andrew.